Welcome to this breaking news update on the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. In a recent development, Ukrainian soldiers have completed their training on the AS90 Howitzer in England. This will significantly enhance their artillery capabilities in the ongoing conflict. However, this news is overshadowed by reports of Russian forces shelling Kherson Oblast over 70 times. The situation in Ukraine remains tense, with the threat of escalation always looming. In a show of defiance, Russia has promised bonuses for any destroyed NATO tanks. Stay tuned as we bring you more updates on this developing story. Ukrainian soldiers finalize AS90 Howitzer training in England. The UK has recently concluded a second training program for Ukrainian military personnel focused on the AS90 155mm self-propelled howitzer. Following the Challenger 2 main battle tank training in March, the 3-week course on howitzers included a live-fire demonstration in southern England as the culmination of the program. The Royal School of Artillery, RSA, led the training as part of a larger effort to provide ongoing support to Ukrainian forces as they continue to face conflict against Russia. The successful participants of this training will now be deployed to operate and maintain the AS90 weapon system for the Ukrainian Armed Forces. Reconfigured artillery training. The British Army has designed the howitzer training program to rapidly prepare AS90 operators for deployment in Ukraine. The program focuses only on the most vital skills rather than the full AS90 training provided to British military personnel. As stated by RSA Chief Instructor Lieutenant Colonel Ed Botterill, the soldiers undergoing the training are not recruits and have varying levels of military experience ranging from a few months to decades. Therefore, the training has been tailored accordingly to meet their needs. The program is a compressed training package that teaches soldiers how to use, fire, and maintain the AS90 howitzer. Effort and preparation. During the training program, Ukrainian military personnel demonstrated great enthusiasm in learning about the AS90 howitzer system, despite facing challenges such as language barriers and shortened training timelines. According to Botterill, the Ukrainian soldiers worked hard and absorbed everything that was taught to them. However, the program has now come to an end, and they will soon leave for their deployment. Within a couple of weeks, they will be utilizing their training and operating the AS90 in real-life combat situations. Technical specification. The AS90 is a 155mm self-propelled howitzer that was introduced into service with the British Army in 1992. It has a maximum range of approximately 24 miles, 39 kilometers, with a standard high-explosive shell, and it can fire up to 3 rounds per minute. The howitzer is capable of firing a variety of munitions, including high-explosive, smoke, illuminating, and cluster munitions. The AS90 is powered by a Cummins VTA903T diesel engine, which provides a maximum road speed of 34 miles per hour, 55 kilometers per hour, and an operational range of approximately 180 miles, 290 kilometers. It has a crew of 6, consisting of a commander, gunner, loader, layer, ammunition handler, and driver. The howitzer is equipped with a computerized fire control system, which includes a laser rangefinder and ballistic computer to calculate firing solutions. The AS90 has a length of 10.4 meters, a width of 3.5 meters, and a height of 3.2 meters. It has a combat weight of 45.5 tons and can ford water up to a depth of 1.5 meters. The howitzer is equipped with a hydraulically operated turret, which has a full 360-degree traverse capability. The AS90 is also capable of being transported by air, with a standard CH-47 Chinook helicopter capable of carrying 1 howitzer and associated equipment. Overall, the AS90 is a highly effective and versatile artillery system that has seen extensive use in various conflicts around the world. Its combination of range, firepower, and mobility make it a valuable asset on the battlefield. Russia shells Kherson Oblast over 70 times, promises bonuses for destroyed NATO tanks. In the past 24 hours, the southern Kherson Oblast of Ukraine has come under attack from Russia, with over 70 shells fired according to Governor Alexander Prokutin's Telegram post on Monday morning, April 10th. The attacks included 78 incidents, resulting in the firing of 360 shells, and 17 shells hit residential areas of the city of Kherson. Fortunately, there were no reported casualties, but 90 individuals had to be evacuated from Ukrainian government-controlled areas in the oblast. Since November 2022, when Ukrainian forces liberated areas of Kherson region, Russia has been frequently shelling the right bank of the Dnipro River by firing across it. This has resulted in regular injuries and deaths of civilians. Furthermore, leaked documents from U.S. intelligence to the New York Times suggest that Russia is offering additional bonuses to its troops for successfully damaging or destroying NATO-supplied tanks in Ukraine. Recent leaked documents have revealed that Russia is offering bonuses to its troops for destroying NATO-supplied tanks in Ukraine. According to the documents, this initiative is part of a broader plan to support Russian formations and boost their morale as they continue to seize territory in eastern Ukraine. Additionally, videos showcasing the destruction of tanks will be widely distributed to undermine the confidence of Ukraine and the West while reassuring Russian troops of their ability to overcome new weaponry. As NATO countries have committed significant numbers of tanks to support Ukraine in anticipation of a spring counteroffensive, Oleksiy Danilov, Secretary of the National Security and Defense Council, spoke to Ukrainska Pravda on Thursday, April 6, stating that the information about the timing and location of the counteroffensive is known to no more than 3 to 5 individuals worldwide. Comparison: Russian and NATO tanks. The Russian military uses tanks such as the T-72B3, T-80BVM, and T-90M. These tanks are heavily armored and equipped with advanced weaponry such as a 125mm smoothbore gun, machine guns, and grenade launchers. The T-72B3 and T-80BVM are equipped with reactive armor and ERA, explosive reactive armor, which can deflect incoming projectiles, whereas the T-90M has a more advanced and improved armor system. On the other hand, NATO countries have supplied Ukraine with tanks such as the M1A2 Abrams, Challenger 2, and Leopard 2A4. These tanks are also heavily armored and equipped with powerful weapons systems such as a 120mm smoothbore gun, machine guns, and missile systems. The M1A2 Abrams, for example, is known for its advanced armor system and mobility, while the Challenger 2 has been upgraded with new weapons and improved fire control systems. Overall, both Russian and NATO tanks are formidable weapons systems and have been used extensively in conflicts worldwide. However, the specific capabilities of each tank depend on their model and upgrades, as well as the tactics used by their operators. Moscow set to deploy tank hunters to battlefield. A senior defense official has revealed that Russia is in the process of creating groups of tank killers to counter the modern armor provided to Kiev by its Western supporters. In an interview with Zvezda TV channel, Yevgeny Rifulin, who heads a military training center near Nizhny Novgorod, stated that the order to create these units had been given by Russian Deputy Defense Minister Yunusbek Yevkarov. To accomplish this goal, the Russian military has developed instructional guidelines that are being implemented on the training ground. Rifulin described this as large-scale, systemic work being carried out at the state level. In addition to training tank hunters, the facility is also teaching service members various skills such as firing from artillery or operating missile systems. The center has the capacity to instruct up to 700 soldiers at a time. Rifulin emphasized that the Russian military has studied all the tanks, including American M1 Abrams, German Leopards, British Challengers, and French Leclercs, and that the personnel are being trained to counter their strengths and weaknesses. The focus is on countering Western armor. According to a report by Zvezda, the members of tank hunter groups are receiving training from experienced instructors who have participated in several conflicts in recent decades, including the ongoing military campaign in Ukraine. The groups are comprised of a small number of soldiers armed with anti-tank guided missile launchers and mostly use reconnaissance drones. In March, Russian President Vladimir Putin estimated that Ukraine would receive more than 400 Western-made tanks. The armor has already started arriving in the country, with the German Ministry of Defense reporting last month that 18 Leopard 2A6 tanks, along with ammunition and spare parts, had been delivered. Earlier this year, some Russian businesses and officials offered cash rewards for the destruction of Western military equipment in Ukraine. For instance, in January, Alexander Osipov, the governor of Russia's Zabaykalsky region, signed an order offering local soldiers 3 million rubles ($37,000) for capturing an operational Leopard 2 tank, or 1 million rubles ($12,000) for destroying one. Write your thoughts in the comments. Your opinion is very important to me. Also subscribe if you are ready to be aware of recent military news.